What's up, guys? It is Jonathan with One Big Impact. So today we are going to be doing a video on how to get rid of the rust off of plates. So recently I got some Ivancos for the first time and I'm excited, but as you can see, some of them have some rust on them and it's not super horrible, but the back one is, you can't see it, but definitely you can see it on the front. So we're gonna do a couple things here. We're gonna start with some vinegar and we're gonna do equal parts water, equal parts vinegar. And this is the little setup we got over here. I put a trash bag inside a box and we're just gonna make sure that it just fills that space, and we're gonna fill it in there and we're gonna leave it for a couple days and then we're gonna see what happens. Okay, so we got it placed in there. I did take off the little sticker for the Ivancos because I want them to look cool afterwards. Look at that, it's like already breaking up the rust. Do you see that? That's crazy. Okay, so this is what it looks like to begin. I was able to I was wiping my finger, and you might get some benefit, in all honesty, out of just using vinegar to clean the plates, depending on how bad they are. I want to show you a couple of the other ones. So as you can see right here around the rim, and then around the edges, you see that one's pretty bad in the middle. And then on the backs of them, there's some rust and stuff. So hoping, you know, maybe just a little bit of patience and some time, and I think we'll definitely get something out of this. So if you like this video, please like this video and go check us out on Facebook. Our group is called Healthy Living for Healthy Life. And I'm really excited, actually. These are my first Ivancos. I got 6 plates. I got them for not super cheap. It was around $350 for 6 of them, which isn't bad. It's about $1.10 per plate, or $1.10 a pound. If this worked, I may end up using some of that vinegar because I have some other Ivancos that I've been collecting that do have some rust. Nothing bad. I'm not like super kind of worried about it or anything like that, but as you can see, they can definitely be cleaned up a little bit. And as a side note, at the end of this video, or when you do it, if you're dealing with like bare metal plates or anything like that, go ahead and hit them with like some 3-in-1 oil, or you can use pretty much anything to coat them so that they don't rust again. But they probably will take a very long time to rust if you don't have like moisture in the air. We don't. But if you're seaside or something like that, you definitely need to coat your equipment for sure. Okay, so this is a day in. Whoa, that looks weird. Interesting. All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. Because hopefully I'm gonna have to set this down. Hold on 1 second. So as you can see here, you can't really see me much, but a lot of it has just randomly come off, and it made it pretty hard to see, but I feel like a lot of it did come off. I do have a wire brush here. Wow, I don't know, did that just come off or what's going on? Turning black. I'm gonna go get a rag and see. Yeah, it definitely took it right off. Interesting. You see that, guys? I got something a little less aggressive to see if this does it without. I don't really want to scratch the surface. because I'm not looking to paint these or anything. I'm trying to keep the original on there rather than scratching the surface and then having to go back and paint it or anything. Wow. That's pretty good. Interesting. Look at that. Let me see. Let me do the rest of this little part here. I am going to put 3-in-1. I can't find much information about 3-in-1 benefiting something that's not bare steel, but to be honest, it may, in my opinion, may have like barely scratched the surface. So if you can see now, it looks a different color, and I think that different color is because the rust penetrated. But I'm okay with a little bit of discoloration rather than it being rusted. That makes sense? It's coming off really good though. I'm thinking maybe when I put some oil back on it, it will bring the color to normal, but I don't really know yet. I see a lot of people painting the Avancos, and to be honest, it looks like shit, and I don't want to do that. So I'm sure you could take it to like a Dunn Edwards and get a paint match and everything, and have a can made specifically, a rattle can, so you could make it match better, but I just don't want to take the chance of it looking like hell. I'd rather it was a little bit scuffed rather than, I'm trying to use this guy for the easy areas, and then the little bit more problem areas just lightly hit it with the wire brush. I don't want to actually take off the whole surface. Looks like there's just a significant amount of like oil from over time and stuff, so I'm really excited actually. That turned out pretty fucking cool. Like it got most of the, there's not really much rust in there now. That's interesting. What do you guys think? Like, it needs to be a little more there. Some in there. I think that's pretty good for one day. And if I want to make it seat it in a little bit more, maybe I could do another day. The back we got here, the back didn't get a lot of exposure in the bath because it was face up, but I think it probably got some. What I'll probably do is just go set this in there. Let's see, hold on. Let me grab a little bit of vinegar and see if I can get that off. Okay, so it looks like I'm all done. This specific plate, I did put some oil on it, just some multi-purpose oil that I had. It started to look like it was going to start rusting again, which I guess what has happened is that must be bare metal now that the rust has eaten through it. As you can see though, it does look significantly better. I'm gonna have to do a little more research to see if I can get that to change back to the original color, or if it has eaten through the paint. But in my opinion, definitely way better front and back. Most of the rust has been addressed, at least. So yeah, and then maybe I'll find a local powder coating guy or something like that after I'm done and just get them powder coated back to the original. But I'm actually really excited because it doesn't look like a piece of crap anymore. Like, to be honest, it actually ended up pretty sweet. Like, it could be better, it could be worse, but I'm okay with it for now. And I'm gonna put the next one in the bath and we'll see what happens. I'll give you a before and after of all of them when I'm all done.